Okay.
Really?
Okay. No, please.
All right, everyone. So, welcome back to this week's episode of The Reclaimers. As we left off last week, we have a battle map in front of us. We have a new camera setup, which hopefully works out well. I'm liking it.
I'm in the corner.
That's what naughty girls get.
Shut the fuck up.
He needs to breathe.
He's chewing.
Oh,
I hope he chokes.
No puking at the table.
Oh god.
First game's up to
First time was me.
Spitters may be quitters, but I don't quit.
They don't like the light too much if we keep it there, but yeah.
So, where we left off, you guys had jumped off of Crystal, and Curtis was floating down, decimating the front lines on the temple grounds. You guys teleported down to the base of the tower, came into a room, and were confronted by a large number of
Bad guys.
Evil boys.
We have a nice collection of warriors and priests and slaves that are brandishing swords.
Kill all slaves.
Kill everyone. And when we left off, we were on Morrow, who was about to do spike growth, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So, spike growth is an AoE, right?
Yes.
Alright, so what's the range and where are you casting it? How are you doing this?
Panic. It's a 20-foot radius.
Oh yeah, from you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's a dex roll?
No, just a little before that.
For me? To avoid it?
Force
Right.
rolls, yeah.
So like here, pretty much.
Give or take, yeah.
I think it's wisdom, actually.
I'll
I'm
go
not
to your
mistaken.
character.
Don't kill.
Let's see.
Whiz perception versus DC to recognize.
Me trying to use magic.
Oh, it's the actual spell?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were using your ability.
No.
Because you have that ability.
No, I was going to use actual spell.
Oh, okay. Alright, then I believe you can cast it where you want it.
Yeah.
So where are you casting it?
20-foot radius.
Yeah, pretty much in the middle.
So like here.
A little further back so I don't hit Claymore. Between the D20 and that guy.
D20 and that. So here?
No, the other one.
This one?
Yeah, that one. Right there.
That'll still hit Claymore.
What happened to the markers?
If it's a 20-foot radius, that would hit Claymore.
Then put it back between... You see that D6?
If you put it here...
See the black D6? A little more forward. Right there. That shouldn't hit him.
Alright.
It's just out of range.
Yeah, he's just out of range,
Okay.
so is that guy.
So, where are you centering it?
Right where his finger is.
Okay, so
Do you want me to move my finger?
5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Worth a shot.
So that guy's barely gonna get hit by it.
5, 10, 15, 20. So,
You're not the only one with damaging AoEs.
so this is what you are doing for entangling roots, right?
Spike growth.
Spike growth. Alright, so read it to me, please.
20-foot radius difference terrain. All 2d4 piercing damage every 5 feet moved. Wisdom perception versus spell DC to recognize. And it lasts 10 minutes.
What's your spell DC?
My spell DC is a 14.
And a half.
Okay. Alright, and so that's your action. You want to use your bonus action or free action for anything?
Can I move back if possible?
Yeah, you
To
have your
get
full movement.
out of the circle of barrage. So move me back, like
Okay,
towards you.
Stop for a sec. I get attack of opportunity because you're moving out of my attack zone. So, the first one,
What's your HP at?
86. I'm fine.
24.
Yes.
Take 9 points of the slashing necrotic damage.
Don't I take half a slashing though?
It's necrotic.
Okay.
Okay, and the other one misses. And that one misses. And 19, does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Weren't you raging?
I am raging. but
Take
not beast
4
rage.
points of necrotic slashing damage. Okay, and then one of them stabs himself in the foot.
Poor guy.
Okay, so one of the pogs, remove it.
Oh my god, he
killed
killed himself by
stabbing
stabbing
him in
his
the foot.
foot!
Yeah.
Poor little man!
Yeah, that's good.
Honestly,
Okay.
deserved to be in slavery if that was me.
Alright. So
Yep,
they take
that
damage
was
when they
much.
move. So is that the end of your turn?
Use movement, bonus action.
You can only cast 2 spells in one round if you're a battlecaster.
That was a level 2.
Right? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to double
Yep.
check grids.
No, that's right.
I mean, can you attack on your bonus action? You can take out a pog or
I could take out a pog.
just not a
Move me
suggestion.
next
Scream at them.
to
Claymore?
Claymore. I'll take out that pog right next to him.
So that one?
Yeah, that one. So, I roll.
Do you have enough?
Yeah, to keep you.
That's within 10-foot range.
Yeah, so I roll.
But you can't attack as a bonus action.
I asked you. That's
You
all
could
my
only
question.
do a bonus action follow-up
Do you have any
attack.
abilities you can use as bonus actions? That'd be my next suggestion.
Beast Rage. That's a bonus action.
Okay, you can go into your beast rage.
Okay.
Alright, so that's your turn.
Yep.
So next we have
There's Claymore.
Jake.
That was such a disheartened Jake.
Actually, no, I have my turn.
Rip.
I told you, you were wrong.
I do stand corrected. I thought players went before when we came back mid
So
combat.
let's see who takes damage out of my AoE attack.
So, the priests and warriors look down at their feet and smile.
Yeah, they made it, I'm guessing.
Okay, and 2 of them start chanting in some kind of language you don't recognize.
Oh, fuck.
And as they start chanting, you start seeing the walls around you start to glow with arcane symbols.
I hate you, Kyle.
Okay. And alright. So
You're about to suicide bomb this entire fucking room, and it's your fault. You brought us here.
Who failed or who died?
the one next to the red, that 3 dice there in front of the archer. Yeah, that's Zach. Zach, right?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Claymore.
Yeah, Zach gets knocked unconscious.
Do you?
I rolled a 20.
He was at like 15 health.
27.
That's why I'm not rolling damage.
Oh my god.
He's just knocked
I
unconscious
think
right
he
now.
was at 15 health.
He's
Yeah.
low. I
Like-
know that. 20s at tops.
Okay.
That's
Because
my
he's not
character.
here, I am not going to kill him directly, but he is knocked unconscious and is now prone. Alright.
Hey Kyle, this would be a great time for you to start caring about the party, I'm just saying.
Right. Fee, those 2 dice over there,
These ones?
yeah,
Yep.
can you move them over to Morrow?
God damn it.
They tasted that sweet
Yeah, one in
wood
front
ass
of her,
and they
one
want
behind her.
more.
You're having one in front and one in back of you.
That gives them advantage on their attacks.
Fuck!
So anyone with points,
18?
Just made it.
Start spending them.
Actually, no. I'm Beast Raging, which activates Bark Skin, which is 22, so no, 18
Okay.
does not make it.
Good call, good call. Good abilities.
26?
I think that one might hit, if I'm honest with you.
15 points slashing necrotic.
She keeps wanting to say no because of the slashing.
Keep wanting to say taking half, but fucking narcotic.
Miss.
Narcotics.
Narcotic. Narcic.
Miss. Okay.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Uh,
Injects Morrow with narcotics in the middle of a battle.
She's beast rating.
He is going to move up to you.
Why?
5, 10,
'Cause you're not
15,
doing anything.
20, 25, 30.
Damn, if Cynthia
dear
was here, she'd
God.
ruin the room.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as they can get.
Are you staring at me, dude?
You know why I'm staring at you. This is your fucking god mission we're on.
He's not wrong.
This is your
Oh,
fault.
all of you. What?
I guess this is kind of my fault because I did.
No, not you.
No,
I-
this
I
is
did-
not your fault.
I did put him into that prophetic dream.
Things happen, they happen.
Please keep those dice away from me.
What are the black ones again?
Clerics.
Priests.
Bad boys.
Oh fuck, the priests are the. Oh fuck.
And they're coming around.
Yeah, you know, the ones that you just casted on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, here's where it gets interesting.
Jake gets attacked.
So, these two here are chanting and making the whole room glow. Okay? This one here starts chanting another spell. This guy here starts chanting another spell. None of you recognize it.
Why did we just bomb the tower?
This one here calls out a prayer to his god, and you see all the pogs double in size.
Alright, let's all just retreat, please.
This one here does a blessing to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 warriors.
What in fuck's name?
Okay. This one does a blessing to 1, 2, 3, 4 warriors. And that actually finishes off what they're doing for right now. Now I get to do attacks.
If we die, I hope Kyle feels incredibly guilty.
We
He
die.
doesn't
I hope
care.
Kyle puts spare the dying on us.
He doesn't care. He's working for his god. We mean nothing to him.
Feel guilty.
That's
Me.
you? 22?
Yep.
Take 16 points necrotic. 24.
Hit. How many points of necrotic?
16. Followed by 13.
Falls behind. Just can't math.
25. So another 11 points necrotic. Okay, and Morrow. Yeah, that misses. Okay. And that one can't do anything. Alright. Lydia and Fee.
Yeah.
Since you two are at the back, I need you to do a perception roll.
19. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay. Both of you notice that not only are the arcane sigils glowing across all the walls, but they're also starting to glow in the open space behind you. And the doors are starting to close.
We're getting trapped.
We're in trouble.
We're getting trapped.
Okay, and that's my turn.
We either need
So now we have Jake.
call out that, hey, we need to kill these cleric, paladin, priest people.
I'd like to call Curtis.
You call Curtis?
Yes.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yes.
Don't.
No, at this point, yes.
Yes.
I don't crave death.
I've been thinking about this since last week, and yes, I would like to call Curtis.
We can always find you a new deity.
Or I can just become a full-fledged fighter all the time.
Then call Curtis.
I'll beat it out, man.
Ring, 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 ring.
Ring, ring,
Ring,
ring,
ring, ring,
ring,
ring.
motherfucker!
Ring, 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 ring.
Motherfucker!
Boom, boom, boom,
Ring,
boom.
ring, ring, ring.
Aye, what up, Alexander?
Kyle has stopped caring about the party. Morrow is about to die. Claymore is almost pretty much dead, and we're being trapped in this room. We need you now.
Boom, 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 boom.
Curtis, there's no time to boom! Come get us!
You've been gone for 15 fucking
Curtis!
minutes!
Do you want us all to die? Because Kyle doesn't care. He genuinely doesn't care.
Message cut. Curtis flies to the door with his mech while on the intercom.
Kyle's dead.
Okay, it's going to take you 2 rounds to get there. If you're flying it.
I mean, did I hit ground yet? I never actually specified
You're
my
still
current
about
location.
150 feet up.
It's
Slowly being lowered on that platform.
Well,
I thought you hit the ground already.
no, I haven't. I've been going slower than you guys.
He's been using artillery and just blasting
That
down.
was a boom booms.
You could ask Crystal to lower you down quicker.
Or you could just jump.
Or we could fight. We can do this. Maybe.
Token network open. AI network crosslink. Umbrella firearms shop. Open intercom to reclaimers.
Answer.
It's
Answer.
automatic. You don't get the choice.
Okay.
It just activates in your ear.
Curtis, Curtis,
Please
Curtis,
don't yell.
Curtis, 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 Curtis.
I'm down to 68 health.
Are you sure you want my help?
Yes.
I am done with this fucking plane. I'm done with it almost killing my party. Is everyone fucking in agreement that I'm gonna handle this shit?
Yes.
She doesn't hear what happens.
Yeah, you don't hear what happens. They all just tweak out in front of you.
I'm gonna look at
Curtis, just blow
You'll
this
see
fucking
them all start
place.
yelling, yes, yes, just
Blow this joint. God damn it.
It's okay.
Token network.
Surrounded by a bunch of fucking crazy people.
You
Yes!
are a crazy person.
I am normal, okay? You guys are the crazy ones.
Okay, undead.
You should have known this. I almost blew up my own party.
Curtis, please. Curtis, we don't have much time. Please, for the love of whatever thing you believe in, please.
Token network authorization. Cutter Shell Shock. Umbrella Firearms CEO. Executive Manager. Activate. Fuck no name.
Alright. Fee, I need you to do a wisdom saving throw. And Lydia, you can make a dexterity saving throw if you wish.
If you wish.
7, 6, or 9.
You're dead. You're dying.
No add to wisdom, so.
14.
All of you start feeling yourself being pulled away.
I allow it.
What about her?
Given.
Do you take the opportunity to try and grab her?
Yes.
Okay. Do you feel a hand? I made it a low DC. It was only a DC 10, so you're lucky. Okay. You feel a hand grab you, and then you start feeling yourself being pulled away.
Pulled away.
Yep.
Don't
It's the best way you
panic,
can describe it.
or you're
My
gonna
phone's over
die.
there. Can
Just
you grab it for me?
don't panic, or you're gonna die.
Can I hear
It's
her
on the
say
other
it?
side near the kitchen.
I'm speaking it
And-
out loud, so yes.
You have no idea what's going on. You failed your wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So you are completely confused.
Yeah.
Now, here's the main question. If you are completely confused and have no idea what's going on after all this yelling, would you fight back? Or would you just be there kind of stunned, like, what the hell's going on?
Can I kick up whatever has me?
Well, have fun dying and losing your brand new character.
Endgame.
Yes.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Endgaming hail.
Not 20.
Why? Fine, I'll let your damn character die.
Don't just randomly grab me if something's going on.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because we don't randomly grab people, hail. Miss grab Morrow's ankle while swimming.
Me breaks your nose.
So
sorry.
roll damage.
Oh god. Wait, what do I add? Oh. Okay.
It's the same as your fist. And because you're barefoot or in those sandal things,
D6.
make a constitution saving throw.
4.
17.
You take 4 points of damage, and you feel yourself starting to black out and everything go dark, and you're able to pull yourself out of it just before you lose consciousness.
Harry, stay with
Okay.
me.
And also
Make
your
a-
holy thing
now,
grabbing me. I'm an undead.
Make a strength check to see if you still hold on to her. Are you trying to break free of the hold? Or were you just kicking back?
I was trying to see if kicking them would get me
19.
She holds pretty strong.
off. Okay.
Do you want to try and break free?
I cannot break free even if I tried. I have no strength for that.
She's struggling, but it's like a parent trying to hold on to a screaming brat kid.
I'm used
Except
to
I'm
that.
not
It's like when you
screaming.
see that
I'm
parent
just,
like
like,
headlocking their
squirming.
child in Walmart, and the kid's like,
Somewhere between that and bathing a cat.
you know, that little demonic kid in the Walmart,
Yeah.
you know, checkout line that's screaming and
I don't
growling
trust myself
for.
to do that.
Roll a d20 for me.
8.
Okay. So, all of you find yourselves back at the Reclaimer Cafe. Heather quickly comes over and starts giving first aid to Claymore. It'll be perfectly fine.
Can I go over tomorrow?
And across all the monitors, including some big ones that were brought out for this special occasion, you can see the aerial footage of the battle that you guys just left.
Can I go over tomorrow, please?
Yep.
She should be fine.
I walk up to you,
Is your ship
and by this point, you see me tapping the bottom of my popcorn bucket more than 4 times, so you know what I'm about to give you. Do you take it? I eat one.
And does anyone
Give
want to
you
do a
some.
perception check quick?
Perception.
Nat
15.
20.
Kyle's not there with you.
Kyle?
I know this.
Neither is Curtis.
I need a 16.
And you can see on the video, Curtis is still slowly descending, blowing the crap out of...
Well, it was nice
Is
knowing
Hale
Kyle.
okay?
Yeah, she's an angel grabbing onto me. Wouldn't I take damage from her radiant?
I'm
She
not
doesn't
pushing
have a
out any
radiant
aura.
aura.
Okay.
I hand you popcorn.
Okay.
I hand
So
you
I'm all
popcorn
healed up,
just
I
for the
guess.
courtesy.
Okay.
Can't be healed.
Okay, it doesn't automatically heal. If you have damage,
Someone's
it...
healing properties.
No. It is Kay's magical shit.
You've eaten it before.
She has eaten it before
Yeah.
and been healed by it.
It's not radiant or holy.
Oh.
It's Kay. So I'm just gonna
It's neutral.
offer you...
It's neutral.
I'm just gonna
It will
offer
actually
you the
heal you.
purple popcorn.
I take one.
I'm back up to 203 hit points.
Because it doesn't actually work as healing, it works as rejuvenation.
So, did everyone see that Curtis is still descending, or was it just me with my nat 20?
It's on every wall. Okay. So as you're watching this, mayhem. So, are you starting the part 2?
And making the roll. You know the roll, right?
Before he
Yep.
does that, I kind of want to know what the guy's reaction in the room just to us vanishing was.
You weren't there to see it.
Dang.
Oh well.
And want to give me a bless to try to get me an even number?
No, hang on! No, I don't have enough, I'm 5 fucking short! No!
Are you sure you want to bless this roll for him?
Yes.
Well, no.
Alright, you've gotten an additional d6 from Lydia.
You know what this is, right?
It evens out to 14 total.
Yes!
Okay.
Kill that sick son of a bitch!
Alright,
Oh,
what's the
this
next
is
thing you're
still
doing?
Kyle, okay.
No.
Since that was the check to see if you remembered him in your list.
Yep, and I did. Very
Oh,
happy
oh,
about
oh.
that.
You just pick a card. You pick a card and you
No,
get tokens.
Before it didn't look
Ho,
like
ho,
that.
ho.
That's a different picture to it.
Bye bye.
I don't know, I didn't change
Looks like
anything.
there's no Christmas in Toka.
Bang, bang!
We'll make it happen.
No, we won't.
So,
I'm gonna miss the candy shop.
That's too damn bad.
It's okay,
Have a
I can
shop
produce
here.
candy.
Normal candy?
so I'm just going down the list here then, right?
Yep.
Alright. So, There are no cameras on Kyle for you to see what's going on there,
Tissues just
unless
in
you
case,
decide
please.
to show it off. But as you're all watching the show, you see far off in the distance another huge explosion.
Jesus.
Far beyond the battle, beyond the tower, on the edge of the vision of the screen, over by No Name.
Just fucking detonate his worship.
Detonate
And-
the tower.
As this detonates, the entire image upon your screen cracks and shakes.
Don't you
And as you watch, the ground begins to split apart. And then it begins to flake off. You hear the screams of all the people below. Curtis still firing away. As you watch literally the land evaporate. And as it evaporates, it reveals something. That right below the surface was another dome. And below that dome is a bustling, still fully active city. With what looks to be millions of creatures walking around. As it slowly starts to break apart.
so much for the 100.
Then the image goes blank.
Does
Curtis, do you teleport out before?
Yeah.
As Curtis appears back in there. Still no Kyle.
Wait, Cynthia wasn't No Name.
You were on Crystal. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Oh Jesus!
Why didn't
You said it was fine. You said second gen was safe.
I mean, second gen's still safe. She already find her. No.
The egg was on Crystal with her
Oh,
and
man.
her man's.
So
Yeah.
you're all back in Toka now.
I'm gonna walk up to Curtis.
Where's Cynthia?
As you're walking up to Curtis, he disappears.
Okay.
And a brief message comes over the loudspeakers at the building. This location is now closed until further notice. Please evacuate.
Meaning Toka?
Your building.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do? Before I go to Curtis.
Is the mall part of the building?
No.
Right,
What about
I'm
our
not-
homes?
You're in the cafe.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the workshop next door.
Upstairs, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. You go into the workshop upstairs. And anyone going with her?
Yeah.
No, because we were just told to evacuate because this area is shut down, so I'm going to head out
going
of
with
the
her?
area.
Okay. So you walk into the workshop, and there you see Rupert packing up a bunch of his stuff. The Modron standing right next to him. And Rupert and Ren also right near them, discussing something with them.
I'm gonna start heading up to the apartments.
What are you two doing?
I am gonna very sadly walk towards the mall, I guess.
Okay.
Because at this point, Xander has a funny feeling that Kyle didn't get out, and even though he was very angry at Kyle, Kyle
Yep.
was his one friend.
As you step out of the building, I need you to make a Constitution roll.
Saving throw? Or just
Yep.
roll? Oh, saving
Patience,
saving throw is 25.
Okay. You
It's
are racked with
Curtis.
excruciating pain as all the
Nothing goes
blood
without
steel that
price.
was bound to your skeleton and around you starts to flake away and become brittle.
But it's not on my skeleton if I have my armor out.
Yeah, it is.
That's not what you said when I
Yeah, I
made
said
that
it bonded
armor.
with your skeleton.
But
Yeah,
when he
when
has his
it's
armor out.
retracted,
Yeah?
it's not retracted. It's out, so it's not on my skeleton.
It's still within you. It bound your arm to your skeleton. Your arm is no longer working.
Okay.
So your bones are now extremely brittle, and you are in an incredible amount of pain. Aerith, you're standing right next to him when this happens. And you can see his armor start to literally crack and start to fall off.
Well, you hate to see it.
Well, that's a great start to a fucking relationship, isn't it?
I don't. Would any of my healing spells help him in the slightest? I'm gonna try. Then.
He's in a shitload of pain. You don't see him taking a whole lot of damage, but he's definitely not in a happy point.
I'm outside of the area of the tower, right?
Yep.
Can I just fall to my knees and sit there on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. I figure I better just not move.
Can I walk up to him and try cure wounds on level 2?
Sure. Roll for the healing. You okay?
I'm worried about my forest.
What forest?
The one in the pocket dimension. She'll have... And all your questions will be answered. Relax, breathe.
I'm worried about all the Fae in my forest.
12.
12?
Give it time, you'll find
Okay.
answers.
If you were missing any hit points, you gain 12 hit points of damage. It is soothing and it feels much better, but you are feeling heavily weakened and heavy.
This is not good.
Alright.
Xander's just gonna put his head on the
So,
ground and let
Curtis,
himself
I'll get to you in a few
cry.
moments.
I'm
You guys are up in
here.
the workshop and you see
Yeah.
Rupert
And you're not comforting me,
Igor
so...
chatting away.
I'm trying to heal you.
Did
That
you
is
want to
my
go up
comfort.
to your room, or did you want to go and...
I'm on a
Join
rush
the
to my
comms.
room. I gotta go grab Dobby and let the Fae know.
Are you going upstairs to her room with her, or... She left you alone in the workshop. This place is full of all kinds of bright, shiny, weird shit.
I'm
I'm
driving.
gonna start
her with
looking
me.
around.
A
Investigation
bard's
roll.
natural curiosity.
I'm dragging her with me.
Yes.
You already went upstairs.
9.
9?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You get up to your apartment. Your door opens, no problem. You go straight to your portal room. Opens, no problem. You do notice, though, that there's about 10 times the normal amount of Fae there.
All of the NoWhere Fae went to your pocket dimension.
Oh, that's awful.
I don't know.
Fuck.
I'm guessing.
It's probably true.
I mean, it's a safe assumption.
Do you want to go question one of them, find out?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, you see Dobby.
Get stabbed.
I'll go up to him and I'll give him a hug. And
Hi. Hi, Master.
are these Fae from nowhere?
Nowhere? They're from the Feywild. The Scourge is back. He appeared and drove in a brief flash of great power, like a good portion of the Feywild out. He's breaking the line between the Fey and the Wild and the Shadow Realm.
I am become death, destroyer
Just-
of worlds.
And they found it, and they found a name for him finally.
Curtis Shellshock.
Klutzman.
That doesn't sound like Curtis Shellshock.
The different incident. That's not related to me. I didn't blow up the
Apparently
phone.
it's a demonic pixie.
He's dead now.
Mm-mm.
He's alive right as we speak. And as you see, another group of Fey creatures appear, who look to be badly injured. As a bunch of the other Fey go and trying to help them.
Save them.
My
Save
pocket
them all.
dimension is pretty much endless, and it's basically like a fairy forest.
So
they're
that's what
welcome
happened
here.
with you. You're exploring the you're in a shitload of pain. What are you two doing?
Comforting him.
Eris, can you help me get to the workshop, please?
Yeah.
Can I
Okay,
try
so you
to
guys are
gently
making your way to the
pull out?
workshop.
Hopefully, don't
You
break
know,
him.
me limping and breaking my bones as
So
I
is it
walk.
only the coffee shop that's closed?
You'll
No,
figure
the
out more
entire-
questions.
The entire
They're clearing
tower
out
is supposed to be
locations, the entire
evacuated.
building. was told
We
to clear
just
out.
completely obliterated an entire plane of existence.
Curtis
Pocket
did.
plane. We encouraged him to.
It was Curtis.
So,
We encouraged him to.
should I switch over to Curtis at this point? Or is there anything else you guys want to do?
I mean, get to the workshop.
You
That's
get
what
to
I
the
mean.
workshop and make a perception check.
8.
Okay. You see Rupert and Igor talking with each other, and Ren's over there. It looks like Igor is packing up a bunch of his equipment.
Can I call out to Rupert?
Oh, hey boss, what's going on here? Igor's leaving,
I don't know.
and so's Claptrap,
I don't know.
and we were
What?
told to all vacate.
I need help.
You look like shit.
The bloodsteel that we attached to my skeleton that was connected to my patron is now crumbling apart, and I am in so much pain, and I think that my entire skeleton is breaking.
I don't know much for medical there, boss. Sorry. Ren might be able to help you out, but he does the reforged. You need a healer. That's beyond anything I do.
Can you guys help me remove the corruption?
I'm not sure you'd survive it in your state right now.
Okay.
You need a real healer.
I could cast heal.
Wow.
And anything else while you're there?
No.
Okay. Anything else you want to do in your room? Do you want to question the Fae about it further, or?
No, I'm just concerned because this is their new home, and if buildings closing down, they won't have one.
No one said anything about the building closing down. It's being evacuated.
And Fee, all kinds of shiny weird shit. And no one seems to have noticed you walking around and going through and pocketing who knows what.
Stealing a bunch of shit, aren't you?
Yep.
Little fucking kleptomaniac.
Somebody got her a bag of holding.
Who did that? Who was it?
No one got her a bag of holding.
I think it was Curtis.
She has a room.
Yeah, she also has a bag of holding.
Is it you?
She
Oh,
bought
I
herself the room. Somebody gave her a bag of holding.
Did I?
Yup.
I did?
You bought it for her, remember?
You dumb fuck.
I don't remember.
So now I'm just like
Wait,
taking
wait.
everything out and
Why
putting
did
it
you
in.
buy her a bag of holding if she has a shadow room?
She didn't
didn't
have a
have it
shadow room at
before.
that point.
You dumb fuck.
Why?
Not you. Her. You dumb
That's
So,
fuck.
yeah, so you're
Tree.
Pocketed.
enjoying the scene. Alright, so Curtis. Okay, you come back to No Name. To Toka.
Yep.
Just as you're about to discuss things with your party, you're pulled to Kay's office. And it looks like an actual mid-management office.
Damn.
And Kay's sitting there in front of you in his avatar.
Big Daddy K's got his belt out now.
We just blew up an entire dimension. Of course
Do
he
you know
does.
why I've called you here today?
I do believe I can imagine.
He brings up a screen behind him, and you can see the full scene of NoWhere of the explosion at the Emperor's Citadel, watching them burst into flames. The following breakup of the outer crust and shields of the area, which revealed the city below, which looked to be housing millions of warforged and living people.
Do not smirk.
You see what looks to be high technology as it gets blown apart and destroyed. He then further shows you that the ley lines that were connected at this point are now broken. He advises you, I have no idea what happened to your party mate Cynthia, or her ship. I can't even find them. They may have been destroyed as well. So, please understand that while I can understand where you're coming from, No Name was a pit hole. I cannot allow anyone that's connected to toka-d-bowl to take such a decisively offensive action. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to let you go.
Does that mean I should be looking over my shoulder for a hitman, or are we square?
No. I will let you keep your building and the company. I will pay you out as per the original agreement. Bullet Tech, once again, you did not finish reaching the end of our contract term, so you may not resell it to other parties. I will be watching that. You may, of course, still use it for yourself. Okay? And I'm guessing, knowing you, you probably would either want your building delivered to either outside of that Gnomish Mountain, or would you prefer left north? Or the Wildlands?
I'd probably go with left north personally, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, you have 24 hours to finish up whatever business you have. And then after that, I am sorry to say, but you will be banned from toka-d-bowl. All umbrella communications with Toka the Network will be broken and shut off. I will contact Hagatha if she wishes to remain. She can work with both companies, but she will have to set up a second contract with us, as well as any other subsidiary companies that wish to remain in tie with toka-d-bowl. I have no issue with you personally. I just cannot have this under my rule.
I've been in Toka long enough to understand the politics, and I don't blame you. I don't feel bad about what I did either.
I didn't think you would.
Nope. Not in the slightest.
It takes a special kind of person to not feel any slight amount of guilt from complete genocide.
Honestly, sure, if it was a plane of angels and demons, maybe I might feel more remotely bad about it, but for a plague-infected, slave-holding land of filth that No Name was, can't really much feel much for it.
Understandable. I totally understand. I remember being in much the same situation.
Nope, I
When I
understand.
took out a bunch of followers.
I can
It's
understand.
amazing the feeling that you're probably going through right now. That feeling of power. That feeling of superiority.
Maybe a little bit, but
And that paranoid feeling of dread.
not feeling that one. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm wondering if I just made myself a lot of enemies, minus, a dragon, demon, god, and, making sure I didn't piss you off. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, you've been the best boss I've ever had, in your own right. The reclaimers, the things I've created.
I'll get to that shortly, Sky. That's why I refunded it.
But, no regrets and, no harm, no foul, right?
Alright. So, 24 hours, I will have your building teleported.
So, I just wanted to check on one thing, though, if you don't mind. The party. They're still allowed at Toka. It's just me that's not?
You're the only one that I have to ban. And Umbrella.
That's fair.
So, toka-d-bowl cannot be directly affiliated with Umbrella Industries in any way, shape, or form.
Well,
You do not want to know the bullshit that I just got rid of for you.
you were a good boss. I hope I provided you with the entertainment that you enjoyed.
Not quite the outcome I was expecting, but I'm not all surprised either.
So at that point, I feel like I sat at some point, like if am I across from a desk from him, or am I...
Oh no chairs were available.
Oh,
You're standing.
I'm standing just across
Oh,
from
yeah.
the desk? Just verifying
Yeah,
that everybody...
total power move. Okay, you walk in and it's obvious that you're talking to your boss and that
He's just sitting there.
you're looking up at him slightly, and it's the full management scene where you're being reprimanded for an infraction only
He's just stamping the ban on all the papers.
No paperwork. That's too retro.
That's too retro for them.
So I will return you back to the cafe. You can let everyone else know, and to make arrangements within 24 hours.
If me and my party that chooses to follow me, if they're in the building, will we just get transported out to left outside the city?
Correct.
All right.
And I will say, I will let all amenities that you guys have earned, of course, remain. You did purchase them correctly, and it's just like Locucius's vending, for example. That's gonna be retracted. So,
But if Locucius rebrands, could Eris continue running at Tion Toko, or at least managing at COS?
I am always looking for new business opportunities and new business owners in our area.
I feel like
If someone wants to come in and start something, then they can.
the cafe included in the building when it moves.
Hear you.
Yes.
I just verified it for you. Yes, the cafe goes with us.
Everything that's in the building, minus my personal employees.
I'm gonna miss you. Well,
I'm sorry, he still has a few thousand years of contract with me.
not really surprised either.
Same with Claptrap.
He was never mine, but he was also a good employee for his time.
I will have the remaining of your funds transferred into Platinum Coin, and I will have them fully delivered within the building.
So,
Prior to teleportation.
much obliged.
Is there any other questions I can answer before you depart?
It was a hell of a run, wasn't it?
It was interesting. Oh, I also have to say that once you're back at the building, you are not allowed to step out into the Toka grounds. There are quite a few deities that are really, really pissed off at you right now.
I'm not saying I'm
and I
looking to
cannot
get killed by
guarantee your
them.
safety outside of that building before I teleport you.
I think that's a fair trade.
And I can only guarantee you 1 year before anyone will be able to find you. Consider it a going away present.
Well,
There's no time to make cloaking technology.
Anything else? It's
No.
been a pleasure working with you.
much obliged there, okay?
Good luck in your future. And then you find yourself right back at the cafe, which is empty.
What about Heather?
You don't even
She
see Heather there
evacuated.
right now.
My baby.
Everyone was told to evacuate.
She's working for me.
Well, she works under Umbrella. She'll come with the cafe. Is she aware of that? We'll metagame for all party. Will Kay send out messages letting them know that like this, or do I have to? Because that give me 24 hours and have me run around the whole time is kind of vicious.
To answer your question and make it easier for you, okay? As you're standing in the workshop, okay, Heather, the Dragonborn, Lucinda, all the rest of the employees start gathering in the workshop. Confused, as I guess most of you are.
I'm up in my room.
You also get a message from Curtis saying, and all of you do, the entire Reclaimers party, all get a message saying, meet in the shop.
The workshop?
Yeah.
We're already
I'll
there.
go
Eris,
down.
help me over to a chair, please.
Okay.
Kev
Thank
just
you,
still
sweetheart.
there. She's just looking at a bunch of stuff.
Stealing shit. What's up, Ale?
Hi. There's a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of
pay for that
So-
later.
Basically, do you want me to start from here, man?
so many cool shiny things
Yeah,
here.
I mean, you all are now in the workshop.
So,
Is there a chair available for me to sit in?
No, you
I'm
have
sure
to stand.
yeah, there
Rupert
is.
can find you a chair.
You get a
On.
stool.
Want this one?
No.
Okay. I should not have brought that up on screen. I'm sorry.
But, so,
Where are you
all of a
going?
sudden, Curtis walks out of the
I
portal.
run down and ask what the fuck's going on, what's gonna happen to our homes.
Be patient, Scott. Be patient, Mama. I'll tell you
So
everyone,
many
alright?
lives
Gather, everyone
lost
gather
in
around.
nowhere.
I walk over
So
to
much
Xander.
death.
You look like shit.
Can I struggle to stand up to greet him?
No!
Make
mean,
a
you-
Constitution
You
roll
might have to struggle.
or athletics at disadvantage.
A constitution roll.
Yeah, straight
saving?
roll.
Saving or just
Saving.
17.
It hurts like hell, but you're able to stand up for a few moments. It
So
almost
you
feels
walk
like
up.
your bones are about to break, though.
You walk up to me, right?
Yeah,
She's
well,
supporting
and
As
then
you walk up to him, you can see his armor is flaking off, like rust on an old piece of equipment that's been left out in the rain for years.
Ren is back there, I assume, in his station. I call out to Ren. Once I'm done talking to everyone, Ren, can you take a look at him just in case he needs any assistance?
That's
Curtis.
beyond what I can do, so.
Alright, so it's healing required. Alright. I'll get you taken care of shortly. Are you alright for the moment? Xander?
You don't need to respond to me besides with your eyes. But Kyle,
Gone. And I just head to the front of the group.
I'm just gonna sit back down. my boy.
Wow.
I
And at this point, Jake, what's your character's alignment?
Chaotic good.
Not anymore.
Neutral.
What
Evil.
is it?
You've gone chaotic evil at this point. And
I honestly.
Curtis, lawful evil.
What I get for calling my dad, I guess.
What about the rest of us?
It doesn't wouldn't affect
It
You
you.
weren't
doesn't-
the one that called or made it happen.
The
My
alignment
defense, I did
changes
say
because of what we
don't.
did.
So
So what's gonna happen to our homes?
Morrow.
Curtis, give me a minute, Morrow. I get it. I will explain if you let me get there. Alright, so Curtis then actually stands up on a table, addressing everyone. You'll notice that the Reclaimers are there, all of our staff from the Locucius are there, Heather's there. Curtis kind of calls out to everyone. All Reclaimers and Umbrella staff. I've had some unfortunate news. Because of actions I've taken, I am no longer allowed in Toka, and neither is the Umbrella Corporation. Now, before any of you panic, I've been here long enough and I've managed to secure the building, all the amenities, your pocket dimension. Should technically all be included in the move to Lethnor. Lethnor is in a common plane out in the abyss somewhere that I'm going to be setting up shop. For Heather and anyone in the Lucius, those of you that choose as employees of the Lucius to stay, it will be rebranded under Eris. I look over at Eris and make a motion. Kay will guide you through any process. You'll re-sign a contract with him. And Umbrella will no longer be connected, and you can maintain the location in a new building. If Agatha chooses to stay on the Hag network, they'll be in the basement like normal. It won't look much different than it does now, except the building for Locucius will have its own building, separate from the apartment building shop that we have now.
Almost as if someone was listening, you get a message from Hagatha. All of you.
Hagatha just stuck with her
Except for
after
her.
I put the H
Yeah.
in her name.
Yeah, it kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did. So what's it say? Because I just curious.
It's been a pleasure working with all of you, but unfortunately, according as per new revelations, I will have to cease my contract with Umbrella as we are moving over to Toka Network.
They love Toka-d-bowl.
Nope. I send a response back immediately, just write in, thank you for all the assistance, Agatha. Fondest wishes. If you need us, find us in Lethnor.
Yes, I know. You will be a quarter mile from my house.
That too. Thank you for being my neighbor. Are we alright? I text that directly to Agatha. I don't know if I pissed her off in the equation.
Oh, I'm cool with you. This is fantastic. This is just to you.
Okay.
Okay? You would not believe the misery that was just created.
Nope, I cannot feel that's a fault. But, I'll bring over the parting gift once we're all settled in the new location.
Metagaming for a second. How long has it been since we arrived in Toka?
About a half hour.
Can I try to eat one of the purple popcorn to see whether or not it does anything about my current condition?
It doesn't.
Does it taste good?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And it's soothing.
I just want to make sure that Kay is not, taking my prized possession from me.
Kay's not mad with us. He's just mad with
Uh,
He's not even mad.
No.
He's
he
not
understood
mad.
why he. Curtis wasn't wrong in what he did.
He's trying to protect Curtis, if anything.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he's a good employee.
But if you look at it from metagaming
Yeah.
for a few moments, okay? And then after this, we'll take a break. Okay? I think this would be a good chance to
Breathe.
get a chance to go with the shock, and then we'll move on from there. Look at it from Kay's perspective for a bit. He stays completely neutral in the multiverse. You just destroyed a plane of existence that was regulating major ley line flows throughout the aether. Okay? And you destroyed an entire lost civilization below it. Okay? Which you had many, many hints was down there. So, because of all of that happening, unfortunately, toka-d-bowl cannot be affiliated with someone or any organization that would do that, because otherwise the gods are going to come down on Kay. And, you know, he likes you guys, but it comes right down to business. He's not going to deal with that extra bullshit. So, unfortunately, he's going to have to break ties currently with the Umbrella Corporation. And Curtis, he's the one responsible for it. He's the head of the company. So, he's the one that will be cast out. But with you guys, he doesn't have any huge issue. You guys have all been perfectly good. Okay? You have not heard anything good about Toka, really, throughout your entire history. Okay? And now, you thought that was kind of interesting that they blew it up. Make a intelligence roll for me.
Oh fuck, she's
Our
gonna
favorite.
realize we killed her friend.
Off the map.
Oh, you can do it on the map. Because I can get rid of the battle map at this point because there's nowhere to fight.
16, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, 16.
Duh.
Fuck.
Wait a minute. You were being brought into No Name to go see your friend the Empress. Did she get out? If so, how would she have gotten out? What happened to your friend? As well as all your other friends from No Name.
How do I get back to No Name?
There is no Name.
I literally just blew it up.
You murdered my fucking friend!
I murdered an entire plane.
I don't care about the plane, you murdered my friend!
Entire civilization.
I'll pay it out if you
And
want.
that's where we take a break. Alright? So, we'll be back shortly.
My only friend.
And we'll see what happens then.
What?
I don't know.
You lost nothing from this.